Of course.
Hi, I'm Nick Noble.
I was on a shirt. Shirt.
I'm Nick Noble, and you're watching the Cool Comic Book Review Show. Yeah, for some odd reason, Nick Noble sounded like Richard Nixon there. But hey, it's me. Welcome to the show. Right off the bat, first of all, I'm going to put Nick back. Yes, Nick Noble's back. Right off the bat, I need to do something. I need to make an apology. Nick, I'm sorry I missed your birthday last week. That's right. Our buddy Nick at RX Comics, it was his birthday last week, and because of other things going on, I actually missed it. For those of you who don't really know Nick, if you remember watching our Tuesday night sneak peeks when we were doing those, he was the hand behind the camera. Nick's one of our buddies of our show. He's a great guy. Nick, I love you. Sorry I missed your birthday. You know I'm good for it. I'll make it up to you down the road. Here's a major shout out to Nick. Nick! And ladies, by the way, Nick may be a big boy, but he's a single, and he's one of those rare guys. Nick is the kind of guy who actually will be your buddy. He'll be the guy, he gives you his word, he sticks to it. So, props off to Nick. He's one of the best guys around, and I have to do that before starting the show. So, don't worry, I'm not forgetting about you, Shane, to a few other people. And Mark, I know you're hoping to see Dr. Cool and Leroy and the rest tonight, but it was a small week. So you're just stuck with me. That's right, just me tonight. No comic books for the cute one, no comic books for Leroy. It's just me. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Mark. And yes, my buddy Barry and I will be doing another cool retro movie review soon, so stay tuned for that. But, hey, Q1, should we get to the comic books?
Yeah, we should.
Okay, let's get to the comic books. We're going to do DC. Ready? Here we go! DC! Godzilla!
Godzilla!
Godzilla! Alright, not Godzilla, but Sinestro, #1, yes. Another Green Lantern spin-off. Okay, I know there's a trend to take villains and make them heroes, and Sinestro was kind of like one of those, like, he was like DC's Dr. Doom, misunderstood, and I have to admit, it wasn't a bad #1. However, on the other Green Lantern side, ouch! New Guardians, ugh. I don't know where they're heading with it. It doesn't seem to tie in anything else anymore, so that's a letdown. Okay, kind of a cool cover. We've seen this kind of cover before. Supergirl, the red daughter of Krypton. Aww. Artwork's a little inconsistent in this issue. There's one panel where she just looks totally disproportionate. But it was a good, fun, okay read. Alright, wait, I have a hard time saying this, but I actually enjoyed this issue. I've been saying this series has been so, but this issue was actually good. Forever Evil, Justice League #7, The Metal Men. This was actually a well-written issue. I enjoyed it. Go figure. Alright, shall we get to the other stuff from DC? Batman, Zero Year.
Batman.
It was okay. On the okay front, Batwoman. Cover seems to be slipping a little bit with Batwoman. Okay, and I know I said I wasn't going to buy this one anymore. I don't know why I'm still buying it. Something's wrong with my brain. Harlequin #5. Yeah, it's... I don't know, I think this appeals to the lower base reptilian brain of mine when it comes to comic books. Silly, stupid, has nothing to do with anything else really. But I bought it anyway. Okay, remember a while back, Damian died, and I said Robin will be back. I called it. Yeah, it's not a spoiler, because everyone knows this, but Batman, Wonder Woman, The Hunt for Robin.
He's back.
Joys of clones in comic books. Imagine if they cloned me. What a thought. More than one of me. Maybe there is more than one of me, you don't know it yet. So, that was an okay issue. On the, oh my god, I can't believe they did that for a cover. This is horrible artwork for the cover. Wonder Woman. The story was, typical. It was okay, but it's just... This is slipping. It doesn't feel like I'm reading a DC comic book anymore. Same thing goes for Red Hood and the Outlaws. I was not overly thrilled. I mean, I love Frankenstein, but... It's not the Starfire that most of us know. It's not even, the Arsenal or Speedy that most of us know. It's just kind of so-so. Now, this one was a good read. It was also almost a good cover. Runner-up for cover of the week for DC, The Birds of Prey. Ooh, look at Ra's al Ghul. It was a good issue. Now, of course, I got one left for DC, and it is DC's best cover of the week. It's also a good story this week. Batman Eternal number 2. It picks up from number 1 left off, and it gets better. Good cover. So that's it for DC. You ready, Q1? Let's do the, you know what?
Godzilla!
Okay, from Marvel. Hulk, number 1. Wait, Hulk, another number 1? This is why comic books kind of drive you crazy. Number 1s every couple of years. They just call them miniseries from now on. Okay, from the new miniseries from Marvel, Hulk number 1. Who shot Bruce Banner? Spoiler, he's not dead. Not a bad read. Artwork is kind of scratchy. Winter Soldier. Okay, cool cover. It was actually a fun read. Nova. I know, I'm eating crow. I thought this was going to be a dumb character when he came out. He's a kid, but you know, there's hope that my Nova will come back, that the original Nova will be back. In the meantime, it's a fun read. Okay, there's only a few left from Marvel, and there's really not much to go with. Ultimate FF number 1. Artwork drove me crazy. I'm sorry. I know I promised a few people to pick it up. It wasn't you, Shane. I know you wouldn't ask me to read this, but a few other people asked me to pick this up. Picked it up, read it. I don't think I'll be recommending the FF Ultimates. It just didn't read right. It didn't look right. I mean, the artwork is just... let's put it this way. Seriously, look at that. I can't get an artwork that's catchy. Which brings me to the next book, The What If Age of Ultron. Do you remember when the What If books were good? When they take a story and just change one little detail and they actually took the story from there? Not just, hey, let's just take a story and just put Ultron on the cover and say, what if? Disappointing again. Leaves me one book for Marvel. Best artwork in the Marvel world this week. Best Marvel pretty much all around. Thor, God of Thunder. Beautiful internal artwork. Story's nice and good. But it's runner-up for Marvel for the week for the cover because, I mean, even though the outside artwork's really good, the outside cover, unfortunately, this red bar at the bottom kind of ruins it a bit. So, for the second week in a row, Marvel's cover of the week goes to a cardboard. That's right.
Cardboard.
The free promo poster they sent is the best artwork from Marvel this week for a cover. So that's it for Marvel. I got only a handful of alternate books this week. Really small week. From Valiant, XO Manowar. It's a prelude issue, so you can imagine it's a little on the slow side, but it's going to get better. Okay, it leaves me only a couple of books left. I don't leave what's in it, but I like it too. God is Dead. Artwork's so-so, but the story is fun. I enjoy the story. It has violence. It's just one of those fun use of, you know, pantheons and different storytelling. It's a fun read. Okay, this is the alternate cover of the week. It's a beautiful story. I do recommend this. I recommend you pick up this whenever you can, especially when it's a character such as this, The Crow Pestilence. Beautiful cover. Great story. I recommend The Crow. But it's not the all-around cover of the week. It's the alternate cover of the week. For alternate cover of the week, we have the all-around cover. We have, you ready for this? It's a tie between Frankenstein Alive, the reprints of 1 and 2, and the new one. Ooh, yes. Hey, first, it's the same title, reprint. I have to buy the reprint because the cover artwork is fantastic, and of course the new one is fantastic as well. So pick up these books. These are great. But I'm not done yet. There's something else I want to talk to you guys about. Two things, actually. Apart from, you know, pick up Nightcrawler number 1. I should mention that last week. Chris Claremont's new book. I do recommend it. Coming up soon is Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day!
That's right. But, as you know, you go to a Chicago store, you get some free comic books. But there's something I want to talk to you about. You go to most stores, the good stores still have like 25-cent bins and dollar bins. And the reason why I say this is because, you know what? It's worth it to check them out. Today at RX, I checked out the dollar bin. I found some fun stuff. The quality's not that great of the comic books, but they're fun to read. Call it bathroom reading, just stuff you don't care if you get your bent on and so forth, but, you know, stuff like an old Action Comics with the Omega Man. Ooh, it's kind of fun to look at how bad the artwork was back then, and you appreciate the stuff that you have nowadays. You know, the old DC Comics presents The Flash. You know, the old DC Comics Clark Kent. The really good Justice League years. Look at that. You know, I'll get some more Justice League. So this is back when comic book companies took a chance with new characters like Arak. Or how about DC, where they said, okay, well, we want to do some Golden Age characters again. The Young All-Star Squadron. And one of my favorites for years, The Warlord. And look, had a spin-off mini-story, a backup story that had its own series, Arion. Okay, another great little series that was kind of cool at the time for the horror fans, the Night Force series. This is all dollar bin stuff. But wait, you want to get better than that? How about the Teen Titans that most of us knew? The good old Teen Titans. But one of the things I like about these dollar bins is you find these classics. Sergeant Rocks, Unknown Soldiers. You know, there's something about war comics that, you know what? The artwork back then was actually better than most of the comic books artwork, Kubert and so forth. The stories were better, and these are still relevant today. Then you also get some fun stuff like the Batman, Brave and the Bold. How about this? Okay, really bad artwork, really bangled up, but for 25 cents, Tarzan Family. And I'm not just being DC only. I picked up some stuff from Marvel. Defenders. I mean, this is a cool comic book. It was fun. Or how about this? You want to go really retro? How about some old She-Hulks? You know, and the great thing about dollar bin comic books, you don't care if you rip them and so forth. They're kind of fun. How about Man-Thing, King Conan? But wait. This one, if you remember this comic book, you're a collector as bad as I am. Miss Mystic. So that's pretty much it. Check out the dollar bins. Check out your stores. I mean, I know RX has one. I know Expert Comics has an older bin as well, and so does Sub City. And check out your stores near you too. You might actually find they have a dollar bin comic books. And sometimes, you find something on a week that's quiet. It might not be a big enough week for you because not everyone buys as much comic books as I do. You might find something in the dollar bin. Hey, a little mini series. I'll read this. Or even then, you just find something. Hey, I can do some art fun project with that. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching. And Shane, give your wife a kiss. Nick, once again, bro, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. Barry, pick a movie so we can do that review soon. Mark, maybe next week you get Leroy. I don't know. As for anybody else out there, guess what? We'll see you next week. Good night.